right now, the USA cannot keep fighting Iran. And when I talk about afford, I am not talking about money. What I'm talking about is the fact that the USA has not got the physical resources to carry on fighting Iran. Now they're won on the ability to keep the missile supply replenished, and the USA is losing that war. In fact, it's losing it so badly that right now the USA probably has no capacity to restart its war with Iran. That is how desperate its situation is in these peace negotiations. What we're talking about here is capability and not rhetoric. Let's ignore what the US is saying. We know it is claiming that it has scored a victory in the war over Iran. What I actually want to do is talk about what is really happening, because war has exposed the reality of the US military. When claiming Iran's military model is the exact opposite of that of the USA. It is using simpler systems. It is producing weapons that are easier to innovate. It is producing weapons that are easier to replace. This is a low-cost approach to war, and sustained supply is therefore possible. So the balance of power has shifted in this war. The US knows it cannot sustain this war anymore. Iran also knows that. There are deeper implications to all of this. US military power has been seriously weakened by a few weeks of war. It's not been temporarily weakened, it has been structurally weakened. Years will be required to rebuild the capability that has now been lost, and US global power has been reduced as a result. Its capacity to intervene anywhere else in the world has become minimal or non-existent as a result. Its hegemony has been cruelly exposed as a consequence. The fact is that low-tech warfare has won over neoliberal failure, which has designed a weaponry system that has failed to deliver a modern military that the US can use to engage in actual warfare. This is an extraordinary failure based upon the thinking that has brought the world economy to its knees, the world's politics to its knees, and now the world's biggest military power to its knees. Iran is beating it using a different method of thinking,